Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath the Grand Canyon? This majestic natural wonder is a stunning sight to behold and a source of mystery and intrigue. From ancient fossils to hidden tunnels and even tales of UFO sightings, there is more to the Grand Canyon than meets the eye. In this video, we will explore some of the most fascinating enigmas that have puzzled scientists and adventurers for generations. Join us as we dive deep into the Grand Canyon, where beauty and mystery collide. A surprising discovery by a geologist. Humans are inherently driven by curiosity, often venturing into places they probably shouldn't. However, this innate curiosity occasionally guides us toward astonishing discoveries. One such instance occurred when an adept geologist named Alan Krill embarked on an expedition to the Grand Canyon, accompanied by his eager students in 2016. As they casually strolled along the well-trodden path of Bright Angel Trail, an unusual boulder disrupted their routine. This wasn't your typical run-of-the-mill rock. Instead, it bore enigmatic markings that excited Alan's heart. At that moment, he realized he had stumbled upon a treasure trove of significance. Embedded within this boulder lay the cryptic narratives of Earth's prehistoric past, providing a glimpse into the creatures that once inhabited our planet, long before the majestic Tyrannosaurus Rex roamed its landscapes. Overwhelmed by excitement, Alan hastily captured the boulder's intricate details through his camera lens and promptly shared the images with a kindred spirit in the scientific community, Roland, a fellow enthusiast affiliated with the University of Nevada. Roland's response validated Alan's initial hunch and ignited a scientific puzzle. Upon closer examination, it became evident that these etchings were more than mere markings. They were fossilized footprints, a tangible connection to an ancient world. The burning question that echoed through the minds of these passionate geologists was the age of these remarkable imprints. An exhaustive analysis eventually unveiled their astonishing antiquity, dating back an incredible 313 million years, when life on Earth looked vastly different than it does today, long before the era of the iconic dinosaurs. Well, we know who the footprint belongs to now. Following tireless and meticulous research efforts that spanned late into the night, the dedicated team of researchers stumbled upon even more perplexing revelations. Imprinted onto the rock's surface were not just one, but two distinct sets of enigmatic footprints. These tracks, preserved through the ages, seem to have formed under the influence of moisture, subsequently covered by layers of sand, which acted as a natural time capsule. Upon thorough examination, the scientists were astounded to ascertain that these remarkable imprints had been created a staggering 330 million years ago, providing a unique glimpse into the Earth's ancient chronicles. Among this treasure trove of prehistoric secrets, Roland, the ever-observant geologist, discerned the presence of two markedly different reptilian tracks etched into the rock. However, one enigmatic aspect continues to elude even the most experienced professionals. Do these footprints belong to two distinct creatures? Or was it the same creature that traversed back and forth, leaving behind this compelling trail of evidence? Nonetheless, amidst the enigma surrounding these tracks, the footprints that initially captured Alan's imagination have now been conclusively identified, marking a significant milestone in the ongoing exploration of Earth's distant past. What exactly created these footsteps? These intriguing footprints have been attributed to a creature known as an ichneotherium. The name might sound ominous, but it represents a four-legged vertebrate commonly referred to as a diadectomorpha. This discovery is particularly captivating because these diadectomorpha, or ichneotheriums, had never before been seen in a desert until this revelation. The ichneotheriums, with their reptilian appearance, stand out as a fascinating enigma, especially due to their seemingly ill-suited adaptation to the unforgiving desert landscape, as suggested by the insights of paleontologists. Unlike the roster of aridland specialists, these ancient creatures deviate significantly in terms of their physiological makeup. It's this stark departure from the conventional desert-dwelling organisms that piques scientific curiosity and fosters an array of intriguing questions surrounding their existence and ecological role. When we think of desert-adapted life forms, we typically envision creatures with a suite of specialized features that allow them to endure arid conditions. Traits like efficient water retention, heat tolerance, and adaptations for feeding on scarce vegetation are the norm. However, the ichneotheriums defy these expectations, presenting an evolutionary conundrum that challenges our understanding of how life can thrive in extreme environments. Given their apparent lack of traditional arid-adapted characteristics, scientists are left to puzzle over how these reptilian-looking beings managed to eke out an existence in what should have been a hostile desert habitat. Were they uniquely adapted to exploit specific niches within the desert ecosystem that we have yet to comprehend? Or did they possess some form of behavior or physiology that allowed them to bypass the challenges typically faced by desert inhabitants? The enigma of the ichneotheriums serves as a poignant reminder of the complexity of Earth's prehistoric landscapes and the countless evolutionary tales that remain hidden within its ancient layers of rock. Despite their striking resemblance to various other creatures and similar anatomy, Ichneotherium does not fall under the classification of Amniota. In biological taxonomy, Amniota encompasses live reptiles, birds, and mammals. Yet, these enigmatic beings defy such categorization, further deepening the mystery surrounding their place in the evolutionary tree of life. Ancient tetrapods called Ichneotheriums left their footprints in the sandstone of different continents, revealing their close relationship to the first amniotes. These were animals with eggs that could survive on land. The Ichneotheriums lived in the late Paleozoic era, a time of dramatic changes in climate and geography. They were among the first land animals to adapt to desert environments, which posed many challenges. By studying their tracks and skeletons, paleontologists can discover how these creatures moved, behaved, and evolved. The Ichneotheriums are a captivating subject of study that challenges our understanding of prehistoric life and its adaptations. So what makes their discovery so unique? The Grand Canyon is renowned for its rich repository of fossilized tracks. It has yielded an astonishing find, the most ancient vertebrate footprints ever documented. These tracks provide an invaluable glimpse into the distant past when early vertebrate creatures traversed dunes and belonged to the intriguing category of egg-laying species. This newfound treasure trove of information holds the potential to unlock a wealth of knowledge about these ancient beings. However, the significance of this discovery goes even further. In a testament to the remarkable detective skills of the researchers involved, they gleaned insights into the locomotion of these tetrapods solely from the impressions left behind by their footprints. It testifies to the meticulous scrutiny of the scientific community. Now, whether these tracks were created by two distinct animals interacting or a single creature, one fact remains indisputable. These tetrapod tracks on the Bright Angel Trail are far from ordinary. Instead, they function as windows into the ancient world, offering vital clues about the locomotion of these long-extinct creatures. Our intrepid researcher, Roland, performed his brand of scientific detective work, unveiling that these tetrapods employed a distinctive lateral sequence gait in their movement. Astonishingly, this peculiar method of locomotion is still observable in modern-day animals like our beloved canine and feline companions during their strolls. It's a fascinating testament to the enduring legacy of these ancient tetrapods, passing down their unique movement patterns through the ages. Essentially, these fossilized footprints are akin to an instructional dance tutorial bequeathed to us by creatures from a bygone era. Yet the secrets concealed within the rocks extend far beyond this remarkable discovery, reminding us of the vast potential for the Earth's geological archives to unveil or conceal even more prehistoric mysteries. The Great Unconformity. In its most simplified form, the Grand Canyon can be dissected into three distinct layers, each revealing a different chapter in Earth's geological history. At the base, we encounter the oldest rocks known to humanity, a testament to the planet's primordial beginnings. Above, the middle layer comprises sedimentary rocks devoid of fossils, preserving the secrets of an era when life had not yet left its mark in the form of preserved remains. Finally, the uppermost layer houses the Paleozoic strata, a geological archive replete with fossils, offering irrefutable evidence of past life forms. Yet nestled between these geological tiers is a conspicuous absence, a void where sedimentary rocks should exist, chronicling a specific period of Earth's history. It should contain gemstones corresponding to the Neo-Proterozoic era, but instead, it is a stark contradiction. Above, fossil-rich strata ascend, and below, rocks of unimaginable age stretch into the abyss, leaving a perplexing gap in our geological records. So where are the rocks that should bear witness to the Neo-Proterozoic era? It's a puzzle that has vexed scientists for generations, nearly driving them to frustration. This enigma is aptly named the Great Unconformity, an unsettling absence of evidence spanning from 1 billion to 538.8 million years ago, conspicuously absent within the grandeur of the Grand Canyon. The saga of the Great Unconformity began in 1869, when the wise geologist John Wesley Powell, navigating the tumultuous waters of the Colorado River, stumbled upon this conspicuous geological anomaly. Yet, even though Powell was ahead of his time, it would be years before his discovery gained scientific recognition. Fast forward to the present day, where a new generation of scientists continues to grapple with this geological riddle. The Grand Canyon is engaged in a relentless game of hide and seek, concealing the vital clues that lie buried within its ancient layers. But rest assured, these intrepid scientists are not about to throw in the towel. Armed with cutting-edge techniques and innovative methods, they persist in their quest to unearth the secrets of this enigmatic gap. It's as if they're engaged in a high-stakes Where's Waldo game with Mother Nature herself. One thing is sure. The Grand Canyon is a geological puzzle with missing pieces, but the scientific community remains unwavering in its determination to decipher its mysteries. Rebecca Flowers. The Grand Canyon, a treasure trove of geological wonders, continues to hold its fair share of mysteries, leaving us to ponder what other astonishing revelations may lie in its depths. But fear not, for one determined scientist is on a quest to unveil these enigmas. Allow us to introduce you to Rebecca Flowers, a true luminary in the field of thermochronology. While thermochronology might sound like a mouthful, its essence lies in unraveling the intricate thermal history of rocks and minerals. In essence, Rebecca is a detective of geological heat and cold, and she has set her sights on unraveling the secrets concealed within the Great Unconformity. As an accomplished thermochronologist, Rebecca Flowers is equipped with the tools and expertise to scrutinize the intricate thermal timelines etched into the very stones of the Grand Canyon. Her mission is to decode the geological mysteries hidden within the layers of time and to shed light on the inexplicable gaps and anomalies that have puzzled scientists for generations. Rebecca Flowers is a modern-day geological sleuth, navigating the depths of the Grand Canyon's rocky archives to unlock the secrets of its ancient past. With her determination and the power of thermochronology, who knows what astounding revelations lie ahead in the grand narrative of this natural wonder. To simplify this, imagine you're handed a novel with several pages torn out, pages with crucial plot details. That's the Great Unconformity in Earth's geological history books, a perplexing absence that scientists tirelessly strive to rectify. Ever wonder if Rebecca has Katy Perry's Hot and Cold playing in the background as she unravels this geological enigma? Thanks to her extraordinary intellect and innovative approach, we may finally illuminate the obscured segments of Earth's narrative, with Rebecca taking a clear lead over Sherlock Holmes. Now, beneath all the technical geological jargon lies a fundamental question that continues to elude us. What forces are responsible for this perplexing gap in our planet's history? Was it a sweeping global ice age that ravaged Earth's layers? Or could it result from intricate tectonic plate movements that unfolded billions of years ago? The realm of theories surrounds us, but concrete answers remain beyond our grasp. This enduring mystery undoubtedly keeps the minds of these dedicated scientists racing, pondering the enigma that unfurls beneath the Grand Canyon's awe-inspiring vistas. The Chronicles of Sloth and Their Dung. Speaking of enduring mysteries, have you ever encountered the curious tale of sloths leaving behind an unusual and lingering odor within the Grand Canyon? This perplexing phenomenon traces back to a bygone era, etched in the annals of time. If you're familiar with Rampart Cave, nestled within the breathtaking expanse of Grand Canyon National Park, you're already acquainted with the backdrop of this extraordinary tale. It's a place that harbors some of the most unconventional fossils ever unearthed, hinting at the peculiar habits of ancient creatures. The protagonists of the story are the Shasta ground sloths, a species long extinct that once roamed across North America. However, within the confines of Rampart Cave, we find an unprecedented accumulation of their fossilized remnants. This subterranean abode served as a unique time capsule, preserving not the creatures themselves, but rather the blanket of dung they left behind. The initial forays into the excavation of this prehistoric waste date back to 1936, when intrepid researchers stumbled upon the unexpected treasure trove of sloth dung. As they delved deeper into the cave's depths, their discoveries grew in magnitude and significance, culminating in the largest excavation of this peculiar fossilized excrement in 1942. The fossils concealed within this dung provide an invaluable glimpse into the lives of these ancient sloths, their diets, and the ecological nuances of the environment they inhabited. It's a testament to the mysteries that continued to be unveiled within the geological wonders of the Grand Canyon, reminding us that the Earth's history is etched in its rocks and the most unexpected remnants of its former inhabitants. While much of the fascinating content of these discoveries remains unexplored mainly, the subject of sloth dung had the entire community buzzing with intrigue. Rampart Cave, once a secluded repository of secrets, unfortunately fell victim to theft and an unforeseen tragedy. In 1976, despite protective measures guarding its entrance, the cave was forcibly breached, and a disastrous fire ensued, consuming a staggering 70% of the precious dung deposits. Before this unfortunate turn of events, the cave was, quite literally, a hotspot, but not in the conventional sense. It was adorned with a thick, enigmatic blanket of sloth dung, offering a unique testament to the leisurely lifestyle of these ancient creatures. Sloths seemingly reveled in the tranquil confines of Rampart Cave, leaving behind numerous layers of their distinctive waste. Remarkably, the oldest layers within this stratigraphy of feces functioned as a temporal capsule, accumulating over millennia, each layer representing a snapshot of sloth activity across the ages. It's a testament to these creatures' enduring mark on their environment. Beyond the peculiar fascination with sloth dung, these fossilized droppings yielded remarkable insights into the dietary habits of these laid-back residents of the past. The sloths had an eclectic palate akin to an old-school salad bar in the desert. Their menu included delectable offerings like a desert globe, mallow, and yucca. However, the most intriguing discovery within this ancient fecal record was the presence of roundworms and their eggs. This hinted that sloths weren't just herbivores. They also seemingly carried their diminutive companions, these little pets, on their leisurely journeys through the prehistoric landscape. In essence, the enigmatic dung of the sloths transcends its seemingly banal nature to become a window into the intricate details of their lives, their diet, and even their symbiotic relationships with tiny inhabitants of the past. It's a testament to the remarkable stories concealed within the seemingly ordinary relics of Earth's ancient inhabitants. However, let's momentarily divert our attention from the internal contents of sloths. The researchers also made intriguing discoveries, including hair, skin, and other delicate anatomical components. Surprisingly, most of these findings can also be attributed to sloths. What's particularly noteworthy is the substantial number of bones from young sloths. This abundance has led scientists to speculate that Rampart Cave served as a sanctuary for sloth offspring. While Rampart Cave predominantly houses sloth fossils, it also boasts many other creatures. Tortoises, lizards, snakes, and even goats have left their mark within its confines. For instance, scientists unearthed a goat's foot, remarkably well preserved with muscles, cartilage, and skin intact. What sets Rampart Cave apart is the conspicuous absence of any evidence suggesting human habitation. In contrast to other caves in the Grand Canyon, the pervasive presence of sloth dung within Rampart Cave raises intriguing questions about its history and role in deterring human settlement. The human inhabitants of the Grand Canyon. Speaking of human history within the Grand Canyon, have you ever heard about the Havasupai tribe? They are an indigenous community that once called this awe-inspiring landscape home. Their story is one of displacement, resilience, and, ultimately, reclamation. The Havasupai people have a rich heritage, with roots dating back at least 800 years within the Grand Canyon's embrace. The name Havasupai is a reflection of their deep affinity for the blue-green waters of the region, with Havasu signifying these pristine waters and Pai meaning people. Traditionally, they primarily inhabited an area known as Havasu Canyon, and in times past, their territory spanned a vast expanse similar to the size of Delaware. However, their sovereignty over this land could have been more lived. In 1882, President Chester A. Arthur made a fateful decision, stripping away a significant portion of the Havasupai tribe's ancestral land for public use, a decision made without their consent or awareness. The influx of settlers into these areas led to food shortages and deadly diseases, resulting in a population decline. By 1906, their numbers had dwindled to a mere 166 tribe members, half of what it once was, with a limited number of men and women capable of continuing their legacy through childbirth. Forced to leave their cherished homeland, the Havasupai tribe eventually found refuge on a small reservation. However, the tides began to turn in their favor in 1975, when they were granted 185,000 acres of land within the Grand Canyon and along its rim. This marked a turning point in their history, allowing them to rebuild their lives and culture. Today, the Havasupai tribe has successfully adapted to the changing times, deriving their livelihood from farming, tourism, and paid work. Their population is again flourishing, with around 730 members, 400 of whom reside on the reservation. They've transformed their land into a tourist destination and actively participate in tourism. Despite the challenges they've faced and some customs that may have evolved, the Havasupai tribe remains committed to preserving the traditions and legacies of their ancestors. Their remarkable journey from displacement to resurgence is a testament to their resilience and the enduring connection they maintain with their homeland within the heart of the Grand Canyon. It's a heartwarming tale of a community's triumphant return to their ancestral grounds, fighting to reclaim their heritage. The Grand Canyon Monster. Amidst the captivating tales of the Grand Canyon's majesty and awe-inspiring wonders, a shadowy legend looms, the enigmatic figure known as the Mogollon Monster. The question of fact versus fiction lingers, but who are we to dismiss these intriguing accounts? Reports of sightings of this monstrous being near the Grand Canyon have left many pondering its existence. The initial mention of the Mogollon Monster was in 1903 by I.W. Stevens. He described the creature as sporting a lengthy white beard and snowy hair adorning its head. According to local lore, this creature stands at a towering 7 feet, draped in either black or reddish hair, and possesses a faceless visage, an absence of breast, feet, and hands, and peculiarly massive 22-inch footprints. It is said to exude a foul odor, further shrouding it in an aura of mystery. Numerous hikers and campers who have ventured into the region claim nocturnal visits from the Mogollon Monster, which purportedly carries out its activities in solitude. Eerie phenomena, such as protracted whistles and the resonating echoes of wood pounding, have emanated from the depths of the forest, unsettling the souls of those who bear witness. In the years spanning from 1982 to 2004, Marjorie Grimes, a resident of White River, Arizona, asserted repeated encounters with this elusive entity. According to her vivid accounts, the creature was imposing in stature, shrouded in darkness, and navigated the terrain with remarkable strides. However, let reason step in, as Stan Lindstad, a retired biology professor, derides the notion that such a sizable humanoid creature would choose to conceal itself within the vast expanse of the nation's wilderness. He swiftly categorizes this tale as mythology, detached from the realm of science, though undoubtedly capable of adding a captivating layer of intrigue to American folklore. In the scientific community, reports of peculiar creatures are often attributed to hoaxes or cases of mistaken identity. It's worth noting that Arizona's woodlands harbored grizzly bears until the early 1930s. The region is home to an array of wildlife, including elk, mountain lions, and black bears, any of which could potentially give rise to sightings resembling the Mogollon Monster. Nevertheless, the allure of this enduring legend persists, its enigmatic aura adding a unique flavor to the tapestry of tales woven within the Grand Canyon's expansive wilderness. Do tunnels under the Grand Canyon hide stories of an ancient voyage? Speaking of ancient mysteries, have you ever pondered the possibility of hidden tales beneath the Grand Canyon's rocky embrace? Among the intriguing legends that have captured the human imagination, one speaks of a potential ancient voyage that might have transcended continents. This story hails from Grand Egyptian folklore, where an enduring debate has revolved around the idea that ancient Egyptians embarked on voyages to America. The spark for this debate can be traced back to a headline-grabbing moment in 1909 when the Arizona Gazette featured a front-page story. This story recounted an archaeological expedition backed by the prestigious Smithsonian Institute, a journey that promised fascinating discoveries. However, the curious aspect of this tale is that it vanishes from the annals of history almost as mysteriously as it appeared. In a place where over 5 million tourists venture annually, you might expect that any concealed secrets within the Grand Canyon's labyrinthine depths would have already come to light. While most tourists spend just a few hours at the Grand Canyon, Often sticking to the well-trodden paths of the popular South Rim with its modern amenities, the 1909 expedition ventured into uncharted territory. Deep within the bowels of the Grand Canyon, they stumbled upon an underground network of tunnels shrouded in enigma, harboring an array of ancient artifacts, including mummies. Yet what sets this narrative apart is the veil of uncertainty that surrounds it. The Smithsonian Institute, when queried, claims not to know the lead archaeologist, Professor Jordan, or the intrepid adventurer who initially reported this astounding discovery, G.E. Kincaid. Despite this discrepancy, the story endures, etching its presence in books and articles circulating even in contemporary times. It prompts one to wonder what other concealed enigmas might lie dormant in the unfathomable depths of the Grand Canyon, waiting to be unveiled by future generations of explorers and adventurers. Alien UFO parading Grand Canyon? While ancient voyages and hidden tunnels beneath the Grand Canyon certainly pique our curiosity, not all enigmas are buried beneath the Earth's surface. One exciting mystery that has captured the public's imagination revolves around reports of UFO sightings close to the Grand Canyon. It's a topic that often elicits fascination, although the credibility of such stories is perpetually under scrutiny. Maintaining a healthy dose of skepticism is crucial since the vast majority of reported UFO encounters can be readily attributed to mundane phenomena like airplanes, weather balloons, or natural atmospheric events. Nonetheless, some meetings remain intriguing and perplexing within this realm of UFO accounts. For instance, 2010, a commercial aircraft pilot came forward with a remarkable claim. While flying above the canyon at approximately 40,000 feet, the pilot reported sighting a cylindrical object. This metallic entity appeared to move swiftly and remained visible for several minutes before vanishing into the ether inexplicably. Accounts from the mid-20th century also contribute to this enigmatic narrative, with people reporting sightings of peculiar lights and objects in the canyon skies during the 1950s and 1960s. However, the true nature of these encounters remains elusive, and their extraterrestrial origin remains unverified due to the absence of concrete evidence. One noteworthy incident occurred on June 27, 2020, when a UFO was captured on camera as it soared over the southern rim of the Grand Canyon in the United States. Self-proclaimed UFO expert Scott Waring has asserted that Arizona is a prime destination for UFO sightings. He confidently proclaims that anyone who views the video footage of this sighting will undoubtedly be taken aback. Indeed, the Grand Canyon continues to be a wellspring of information and mysteries, where the boundaries between the known and the unknown blur. It's a place where geological wonders coexist with tales of unexplained phenomena, providing an endless source of fascination for those who seek to unravel its secrets.